Today I'm showing you a quick and free way that you can turn a Google Doc into an interactive web quiz. So we have this Google Doc here, it's molecular biology, it's mostly history actually, and we want to turn that into a quiz, right? So for example, you could be a student, you could be a teacher, you want to create a quiz that people can fill in and then they automatically get scores, so auto grading included. We're going to be using a mini tool by Weavly AI. So if you get on their landing page, if you go to product and free AI mini tools, you'll find the Google Doc to quiz converter. So very important, use that one. Don't use the prompt on the main landing page because it won't be able to access your Google Doc. Once you get on the tool, it's actually rather basic. You paste in the Google Doc link and it will take a couple of minutes and will get you a quiz. So I'll show you how that works. First of all, let's get the link to our Google Doc. Make sure that it's anyone with the link in general access, otherwise you'll get an error message. We paste this in here and then we press generate quiz. Now, in the background, what's going to happen is Weavly AI is going to analyze the content of your Google Doc. It's going to come up with a bunch of questions and the right answers to those questions, of course, based on the document that you gave, and it's going to create an interactive quiz for us. So I'm going to fast forward the waiting time, typically takes a couple of minutes, and then we'll see the end results inside of Weavly AI. All right, so here we go. This is what you'll see once the process completes. So we have an AI chat on the left. We can see the quiz that was built in the center here. So these are the questions that the AI came up with, which are based on the content that we gave it. And then the cool thing, if you go into settings and quiz modes, you see that it auto-graded the questions. So for each question, it indicated what the right answer is, and it gave a score for each question. So you can of course tailor this. If you think that certain questions are more important than others, you can change the score. You can add new questions by just chatting with the AI if you want to. And you can then also tweak the theme. So if you want to change the colors of your quiz, if you want to change the layouts, there's a couple of built-in templates, or you can just ask the AI to build the theme for you. So once all of this is done, you can go ahead and hit the publish button and you'll get a link that you can share with respondents. So essentially they can fill in the quiz and all of the data will be centralized inside of Weavly and you'll be able to see who filled it in and what the score was that they got. So I have no idea of the years or anything, so we'll just fill stuff in at random and do a couple of selections so that you can see what that looks like once people actually fill in your quiz. True and false. Let's go ahead and press submit, and that's the end. Now if we go back into Weavly and into the results, you can see I can look at the individual responses, so what I just answered, and then in the overview I can also see the score that I got. So maximum score is 11. There's 11 questions with a single score of 1. And apparently I got 2 correct answers by just randomly pressing stuff, right? So I can see the answers that we received on our quiz and the scoring as well. If you want to show the scoring to the person that answered it, this is also possible. So let's say that you want to showcase the score that someone has based on the total amount. So if you use the add symbol, you can select a whole bunch of different things here, which are basically all linked to the scoring of your quiz. And then let's use the maximum score as well. Of course, I could also just actually show the response to a specific question, but that's not what we want right here. So let's publish this change and then reload our quiz so that you can see how that works once we actually fill it back in. So it doesn't actually really matter which answer I give here because it's going to be false anyway. And then check off a couple of these boxes as well and go to the final page. So now you see, again, I had 2 right answers out of the 11. So this automatically updates based on your respondent score. So this is a completely free and very fast way to turn a Google Doc into an interactive quiz that you can send around to students, or if you're a student yourself, just test out your own knowledge of a specific piece of content in a Google Doc. If you like this kind of content, if you're interested in quizzes or in forms, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, please.